Welcome to Jared Scott Outdoors, your source in the field for local outdoor news. This week on Jared Scott Outdoors, we're heading out for our youth pheasant hunt. Now, we do this every year in conjunction with Pheasants Forever. This year, I've got John and Katrina, and they both tell me they're going to hit everything that they aim at, right? Yep. We hope so. Anyways, their dad brought them out. We're hoping to have a good time. It always is a good time. Anytime you can take the youth out and do some hunting. So we've got some birds out in the field. We're going to show you all about it. However, we're going to keep this episode action-packed, and I want to show you some of what happened last year, and then we're going to come back to these guys' hunt. First, I'm going to show you just a few minutes of last year's hunt. As the dogs worked out in front, it's tough to see, but as soon as Tucker smells the next rooster and stops, the bird takes off. Nope. Nice shot. Well, even without any heads up, both hunters were quick to bring their guns up, and Sam nailed it. That got Sam pumped.
Yeah, got it!
However, after spending a couple hours with him that day, I learned he's always excited about anything related to hunting. Nice shooting.
Thanks, man.
There you go.
Oh!
Thank you!
It did.
Boom!
Last shot dropped it.
Hey, yeah, baby! We got one single shot.
Teton here. T, good boy.
Easy.
Nice shot, Sam.
Thanks.
Good dog. Good boy, Teton. Good boy, buddy.
It was Tucker who went on one of those hard points next.
Hey, Tucker's got it. Hey. Oh, Tucker's on point. There you go. Big crew. Whoa. Teton. T. Tucker, whoa. Teton, whoa. Whoa. Good boy.
Don't shoot. Wait till we get up behind. Point right here. It's gotta be with this. Walk it away. Hold it, baby. Don't shoot me.
Good shooting.
Yeah, that one went right up.
Hamburger on that one. Yeah, you obliterated.
That was fun. I like shooting pheasants.
Line them up. T, go.
Once again, Sam's persistence pays off. Crew couldn't take multiple shots though because he just had a single shotgun. With that, we advised him to take a little more time before taking the one shot that he would have at each bird.
Off of that point.
I bet there's something in here.
Yeah, let him work here for a second. At the canal here, the dogs were getting birdie, but just hadn't quite found what they were looking for when another rooster took to the air. Oh. There you go.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh. I couldn't get my safety off for a minute. I was like,
Trade guns for a second. This time, Crew tagged it first, and Sam finished it off. This would go to Crew's bag. That was good teamwork there. It's good shooting. Now that we've seen the action from last year, let's see how this year went. Because of some other commitments, I made it to the spot where we were hunting just in time to head out with our hunters. What I wasn't there to film earlier was how the Pheasant Forever guys planted pheasants for the youth to hunt. Each year they do this to guarantee that there are plenty of pheasants without having to hunt the resident birds. The roosters are calmed down by tucking their heads under their wings and then gently laying the rooster in some thick cover. Then they'll slip off as quickly as they can. When the bird does bring its head out from under its wing, in general it'll stay put for a little while and hopefully at least be in the area when we come hunting a half hour or so later. Alright, so let's meet 11-year-old John and 13-year-old Katrina when I asked them what they hoped would happen today.
Kill some birds.
Alright, you a deadeye?
Yeah, kind of.
Sweet.
Kind of.
Katrina, what about you?
Yeah, I want to kill some birds today.
Also helping out on the hunt today, like the past few years, was Chris from Teton Bird Dogs, who also donates a beautiful short hair pup each year at the Pheasant Forever banquet to help raise money for pheasant habitat. With everyone ready, the two loaded shells in their guns, and then we headed out to see what the day would bring. Chris brought a few of his favorite dogs, Gunner, Cooley, and Bella. If you know anything about hunting dogs, they would be doing most of the work today. It's their noses and training that would either make or break this hunt. As we passed through the first area where we expected a point, we were reminded right off the bat that just because these are planted birds, it didn't guarantee success. This first one seemed to have just disappeared. We held up and let the dogs work, but they didn't turn up a thing. In fact, as we continued forward to the area where the next one should have been, it was a repeat of the last. We waited and let the dogs work, but nothing. At one point, Bella was on a hard point, but as John and Katrina closed in, the dogs moved forward, and it was obvious if there was a rooster there, it was now gone. Bella had probably only smelled where one had been. Now I was getting a little nervous. As you can tell, it was a pretty windy and stormy day. We got a late start, and now we weren't finding any birds. Hopefully things would change. Then suddenly Willie pointed out that up ahead, Gunner was on point. Hurrying forward to get the kids ready before the bird flushed, it took to the air a little sooner than we'd hoped.
Okay, ready? Now.
Nice. John and Katrina were both ready, however, and made great shots.
Nice.
Good shot.
Good job.
Safety.
I think you both got it.
Both got it.
That was good shooting. Now things were looking a little better.
Got him.
You didn't jump the trigger too quick. That was good. After working a fair amount of the field up ahead, Gunner went on point, but nearly just as quickly, he started moving again. What we would find out later, after several short points, was that we had a runner. That's when the pheasant doesn't hunker down when the dogs get close, and instead tries to find safety by running through the thick brush. As the dogs kept closing in, it finally flushed, but we were further out than we would have liked. John gave it a try, but to no avail. There.
Go. Good. Okay. Sorry about that. Over.
Well, there were still plenty of roosters out there, so we'd keep on hunting. As we followed Gunner, Cooley, and Bella through the next area that should have held a bird or two, all we could do was watch and wait. We were positive there ought to have been at least one rooster somewhere nearby, and so we just let the dogs really work it over well. However, we finally had to go ahead and move on, as once again, whatever rooster was here was now gone. Maybe we'd pick it up when we went up along that upper ditch. Sure enough, as soon as we started down the ditch, all three dogs were on point.
Your gun's ready.
You ready?
Get your guns ready.
Scoot apart a little bit. Katrina, swing over there a little bit. John, yeah, stay right here. Nice.
Yeah.
That one's going to John.
John.
They've decided whoever shoots it, the other person has to back it. Good job, Katrina.
Yeah, you did a good job, didn't you?
As we were still talking about the last rooster and getting it loaded in John's vest, we didn't see that Gunner was still working down the bank further and a bird flushed. Just watch it.
Calling back.
It landed in a spot we might be able to find later, so the rooster wasn't safe yet.
Okay.
Up ahead, and once again, a rooster popped up without any warning. It was close enough for John, though, and he was quick to lay a beat on
Get
it.
him. Get him. That's it. Okay.
Johnny, no bird.
As you can see, it made it past the shot and out to safety. That pheasant would live to see another day. With two birds up without warning, we realized that we had the wind all wrong. When we switched directions and started going head-on into this strong wind, it made it extremely tough for the dogs to find the roosters without stepping right on them. So the wind is strong enough that we've kind of made one pass with the wind in our favor, working the dogs working the wind, but so we decided to swing around, get the wind back into our face, so that these kids have a little better chance of letting the dogs get on the bird, get birdied up, and give them a chance. The other way, we were just bumping into the birds without any warning. So You got to work the wind and use your dogs. That's what we're doing. With the wind back in our favor, we were in a much better position to let the dogs do their job and give us time to get set. When the dogs were back on point, it was game on. But this time, we had several wheel lines in the way as the rooster seemed to be hiding within the tall brush around them. John, it's probably going to fly right in front of you, so be ready. When we finally got a hunter on each side, the birds started running. Katrina had to hold up because the ditch was in her way, but John followed close behind, trying to get it to flush. When it disappeared in the ditch, we weren't sure where it went. Is he hiding in here? There he goes. Oh, no. Safety on?
Safety is on.
I'll admit that I've done the same thing myself, forgetting to take off the safety in the heat of the moment. Just part of the learning process. Oh, we had a runner on that one, which always makes it tough. But we hung with it, and when it finally did flush, John forgot the safety. It happens all the time, happens to the best of us, but live and learn. With Katrina now on the other side of the ditch, she caught up to John and I, and we moved forward. Now we had one hunter on each side. You're getting birdie there. There you go. Good job. Good follow up there.
Glad I didn't have my safety on this time. Very. And I'm excited I got 2 birds.
We were now closing in on that area that rooster that flushed earlier had flown into. So hopefully the dogs would find it and we'd have a second chance. Oh, they're on the left. With Gunner on point up ahead, John and Katrina got ready. Little did they know there was more than one rooster up there.
Oh, no, it's running. Got it. There's another one. Hey, there's another one right there.
Oh yeah, be ready, right in front of you, Katrina, right by the bush.
Really? Hey, did you put another film in? Good boy, buddy. Katrina, did you put another film in?
It's right on the other side of the bush.
Right on the other side.
Julie, woo. Woo.
Be ready anywhere in here.
Remember your safety.
There it is. Nice. It's good backup. Katrina got it and John finished it. We weren't done yet. We went ahead and finished hunting that ditch, and in the end circled back through a few spots where we thought roosters could have been holed up, but we didn't turn up any more birds. Overall, considering how this hunt started and the birds that flushed out too soon, this hunt worked out rather well, with several birds going to the bag. We've got 5 birds down. How was the hunt, guys? What do you think?
Really fun. It's fun. I like doing it.
How often have you guys been out pheasant hunting?
First time.
First time for both of you. All right. I didn't know that. So first time out here, they put 10 birds out. We got 5 birds down. We couldn't find a couple. There was only one that got away that maybe could have been hit. There was another, the safety didn't come off. I've done that myself. That happens every year. So really, to have them come out with 5 birds and only having missed 1 bird that was a pretty good shot, I'm impressed. That's good shooting for both of you. So anyways, that was fun. That was good to come out and see these 2 out here, John and Katrina, just do some good things and make some memories. And John, for bringing them out.
Yeah, it was very fun to have them out here for the first time, and
we'll have to continue doing it for sure, huh?
We'll have to get another dog.
Yeah, that's what we've been told.
Get another dog, yep. So, you know, Pheasants Forever together with the youth and doing these hunts, it's all just about getting the youth out, getting them, you know, more excited about hunting and adventures and just anything. You know, pick whatever it is you like to do and take your kids out, take your cousins out, take your grandkids out, you know, your nieces, nephews, just get them out and enjoy the outdoors. That, however, is going to wrap up this episode. Tune in next week at the same time for another episode of Jared Scott Outdoors.